What's up, everybody? It's Heat Override, and I'm ready to bring the pain for you this week and Dr. Roto. Oh, yeah. How's everybody been doing today? I know you're ready for another Heat-tastic review. Yeah, right? Man, what a great week. But we'll get to that. If you haven't been over to the site yet, head over to drroto.com right now. Use code word DOC. Join today so you can get a percentage off your subscription and start winning your fantasy football championships today. That's right, today. Because you don't win them when the season starts because it's already too late. So let's go. Yeah. Woo. It's time to bring the pain. Woo. To the Heat-tastic review. Yeah. All right, let's go right down it. Salvador Perez. Juicy matchup. Gets an RBI in the first inning. Leaves Bobby Witt on third twice, and I think Garcia on second once, strikes out the rest of the game and misses the only miss of this week, which was 2 RBIs. Now, it could have went with 1 RBI, which was a negative 124, I think, at the time. But I mean, this was like a plus 250. It was definitely worth the shot. It was there. Again, baseball just happens. You know, we were dialed in as a whole, as a community. Like, right now, Lou has been on fire and been smashing it. Trevor, the same, doing his things with the cheat sheets and everything. So right now, that's a big thing. So that being said, I just wanted to make sure that everybody's getting the same knowledge, that same power, everything that's going on. Meanwhile, also getting ready for your fantasy football leagues. We'll get to that. I'll review another fantasy football article on the site that just went live today. So we'll get that. But let's finish this up. Paul Goldschmidt, single. Got that, right? Okay, so we did a 3-up and 3-down for Paul Skeens. I not did any write up on Paul Skeens at all, so I kind of wanted to get a little play on him. This was a crazy. This is one of those FanDuel specials, and we got it. We won that. That was like a plus 250, plus 350, and we got Austin Riley home run. Yeah, woo! I knew it. I knew we could just stick with it and keep it coming. That's right. So we went 3-1, moving this article and the show to 34-21 for the year. Again, I had some crazy weeks that just I was out of tune. Of course, man, during this whole time, I've had, planning for tournaments, karate tournaments, that is, and doing so much more that, maybe I count a few of those losses on myself overall and just life being busy. But hey, we are up right now, and we're going to tend to stay that way. We're going to keep working this article for the rest of the year, and that's the way we're going to do it. Yeah. Woo! All right. Well, that being said, stay tuned for this Friday when my new Heat-tastic bet of the day comes out. And also stay tuned to the website also for my NFC. I have my Ram article coming out. So you'll have my whole LA Rams article. Then I have my AFC North breakouts article also coming out in the next week. So you have to keep your eyes tuned into Dr. Roto. Make sure, and I always drop a podcast. So a podcast isn't too far behind when these articles drop. Oh, yeah. Let's get to it. So today we're going to be reviewing Austin Mather's article. You can find him at Austin Mather with 2 R's at the end of Mather, Matherr. That's on the X or Twitter or Twix, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. And you can also find him on Dr. Roto. His article was the Fantasy Football 2024 NFC East breakouts. Again, I did the AFC North breakouts. Here's your NFC East breakout, right? So he covers quite a few people, but I wanted to pick one guy in particular that has had bad quarterbacking over the last couple of years, and that's Terry McLaurin, right? All right. Of course, he's still with Washington, and now he's got Daniels coming in. He's got all the hope in the world, right? So we got to hope for that. Now, one thing why he was highlighted as Austin was highlighted as talking about is that he has had subpar quarterbacking, and he seems to always be right around 1,000, but never more than like 1,200. Well, that's going to change. That's definitely changing this year, right? Because if Terry McLaurin can stay healthy, we're going to get to it. So let's see what he did last year. Out of 132 targets, he turned 79 receptions in for them. He had 1,002 yards, modest, 4 touchdowns. when you're a superstar receiver, you need more than that. And he is the star receiver for this team, but this team doesn't treat him like that. They're not commanding anything. So before you end up on one of my Bring the Pain hit episodes, Washington Commanders, you better take charge because Terry McLaurin needs more than that. So what we're going to look at this year, and this will push him, what I think and what Austin Mathers was getting at was a breakout year for Terry McLaurin. So what he's going to need to do that with, he's going to need 148 targets. We're going to need at least 91 receptions. We could go for 100. Maybe we could get 100, but that's asking a lot for a rookie and a team that's kind of like, just kind of lost, gave away their best defensive players last year. I mean, so much more. 91 receptions. We're going to go 1,276 yards, bang, and 7 touchdowns. Yes, that is an improvement on all of his stats. It gets him more targets. And of course, Daniels is a big game quarterback. He likes to take shots down the field. That's McLaurin's best asset on top of his route running and being solid. This is the year I agree with Austin 100% that you'll want to get him. What's really cool is his average draft position right now is around 68 overall. And in wide receiver leagues, depending if it's half point, no point. Well, I mean, if it's scoring league, you don't really want him with that 4 touchdowns, even with the 7 touchdowns. But if you got somebody and you got to get somebody for a third receiver or second receiver, that's your guy. Because he's a wide receiver too. He could be a 1. Now with these 7 touchdowns, if we see him go over 100 receptions, maybe 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns, then definitely he gets that wide receiver low end 1 status. But for right now, we're looking at him as a wide receiver 2. Again, you're going to get him in the 4th and 5th rounds, depending on redraft or non-redraft leagues. Check him out and head over to Dr. Roto to check out this entire article. I purposely leave people out so that I can leave my coworkers, my team, their meat and potatoes on the plate. Oh, yeah. Have a great day, everybody. And always remember to bring the pain. May the bets be with you. Yeah, we're going to smash.